I want to do another James Bond movie with Sean Connery when he was still like 30 years old. Okay, I could do that now because this AI can just like de-age him.
Do you want to talk Harvey Weinstein or do you want to talk AI?
Oh, good Lord. That's quite the choice. Let's talk AI.
Okay. All right. So yesterday, Google officially announced this product called Google Veo 3. And it is an AI generating filmmaker tool, right? And what I saw yesterday, I've been fascinated by this since I saw it. And my entire timeline on X has been inundated with the short 8-second clips that could be generated via this tool, Google Veo 3. So I wanted to share some of these. This is a Twitter thread that I saw. It says, drop a reply and I'll generate your prompt here, right? So the unique thing about this is that it will use a speak and sound, whereas previous like AI didn't really do that. So we can kind of take a look at some of these things here. So we have this short trailer for a new movie, Garden of Eden, the reclamation of Earth concept, and they put this whole thing out here, and this is what it generated with that. You got a little 8-second teaser there, right? Pretty neat.
I mean, very much like those, what if Star Wars was done in 1950s Panavision or whatever?
Yes.
Like,
Yes. A worker getting to a station to commence his work at the Great Pyramid in Giza. He's passing plenty of other people who perform different works in the background. The pyramid is halfway finished. Here we go. We can take a look at this one real fast. Okay, so that was generated just with that simple prompt, right?
Right.
I don't. As you see these things, what are your thoughts on this as literally a filmmaker at this point?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty rudimentary at this point, but again, the interesting aspect of it and the danger of it lies in its potential, because could we get to this point where like AI can just generate entire movies for us? And like, where does it stop? Can we say like, okay, I want you to make a sequel to Return of the Jedi using all the original actors and like create this storyline that I've come up with, and it can potentially do it for you. It could potentially create this for you. What does it mean for the likenesses of all these actors, these performers, the legacy of what they've done, and then where does it end up in terms of like copyright and people being able to share this stuff online? Does the whole art of filmmaking just cease to be because everyone is just telling their own stories the way they want them to be told? I don't know. Like, because like I say, this technology is still very rudimentary right now, but 5 years from now, like, it's unimaginable where it's going to be, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get more sophisticated and more powerful. Like it's a scary prospect because I think it takes the humanity out of making a film. It takes the heart and soul out of it and the toil out of it, because like this thing can render anything you can imagine, and to the point where it's so photorealistic you can't tell the difference. But man, like, people used to slave away to make movies with like practical effects, with actors, with scripts, with everything that goes into it. Where's that going to end up?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a situation where there's going to be a lot of people are going to embrace this, right, in a major way. But I do think that there's going to be a novelty for practical effects where people will really enjoy seeing a practical face get melted on, like Indiana Jones or something like that, right? I certainly think there will be an audience for that. I think it'll be considerably smaller because most people will just want to nom 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 eat it up, But
I think the best case scenario is that it might allow very low budget productions to have amazing special effects that they couldn't have done otherwise, right? Which would be great because, like, you want to do a sci-fi movie or whatever, but you've only got like $100,000 to spend on it. Well, okay, you're not going to be able to do those big space battles or whatever that you might want to do. A tool like this might allow you to do that, but you pair it with scenes that are indoors with actors like actually doing the performances and driving the bulk of the story, and this is just used as a visual effects tool. Fair enough, that's great. But yeah, the danger is like it's just going to get to the point where the entire thing is generated by AI. We're at that point now where AI is generating entire novels that can be sold on Amazon. And again, they're probably garbage right now, but it'll only get more sophisticated as time passes. And what does that mean? Our entertainment is not even made by us. We're not telling stories to ourselves anymore. We're letting machines dictate our stories that we tell ourselves. We're going to lose something very important if that happens, I think.
I agree. But I'll tell you what, while there are a lot of really interesting prompts, there's one over here about a megalodon here coming out of the water here. Let me show this real fast. It's pretty damn good, if I'm being really honest with you. Pretty impressive. Obviously, the 8 second,
pretty cool.
Yes, the 8-second barrier here, that'll obviously be expanded. Right now they can only make it in like 8-second clips. But you can do some wonderful things in 8 seconds. And I saw this one and I legitimately laughed my ass off here. This was created using the prompt, Latinas throwing a autism reveal party. Which I didn't know there were such things as an autism reveal party. But let's see how this went here with the Latinas in the autism reveal.
It's an artist. I always wanted a little artist. It's an artist.
What?
I have no idea. It's just so fucking funny.
I always wanted a little artist.
I love how it's a clown as well. Like that's their vision of autism.
That's actually a really good point. The idea that it's a clown popping. Just one more time.
It's an artist. I always wanted a little artist.
They all laugh about it.
The lady in blue looks like she's gonna kill her when it's zoomed in on her face. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
If you go back, she looks like she's about to stab her.
What, in the background here?
Yeah, in blue. Look at her. She's like, I will end you.
Well, the fact that
artist.
Are the women all AI generated as well?
Yes, everything in this is AI generated.
Yeah.
Everything, which is scary, like beyond scary, because they look like real women.
They do, yeah.
Which is terrifying. And then this clown, even worse, with his crazy AI eyes over here. He looks a little crazy and terrifying.
I can definitely see this getting abused, like I said earlier, with say taking actors that have passed away now or have aged out of their roles and bringing back their likenesses. Like imagine I want to do another James Bond movie with Sean Connery when he was still like 30 years old. Okay, I can do that now because this AI can just like de-age him. No problem.
We've seen recently have you seen the Fortnite Darth Vader AI stuff that's been being passed around?
Yeah, and people can make him say whatever they want. And of course, you can imagine how that gets abused.
Right. And SAG-AFTRA has been really upset because they didn't get a piece of the pie with the transaction. So there's that. All right. Are you tired of all the nonsense? Yeah, you are. Hit the subscribe button right here and join us.